Adams County is the #1 producer of apples in Pennsylvania.
Some of this year's fruit may have been lost overnight due to that cold snap. Mallory Metzner joins us now live in Biglerville to assess the damage. Mallory.
Valerie and Alicia, these are just some of the products the apples here at Hollabaugh Bros can make. I have sparkling apple cider. We of course got the apple cider donuts. I have an apple dumpling and I have apple salsa. The family business is worried about what this year's apples will be able to make after the temperature got as low as 26 degrees here on the farm early this morning. Hollabaugh Bros has 150 to 200,000 apple trees in Biglerville. Ellie Hollabaugh Vranich is worried how many apples they'll end up with after Tuesday morning's frost.
Prayer is certainly one of our best methods of defense.
She slices open the blossom to check the impact.
Look at the ovary down inside. If it's brown or black, that means it has already died and will not become a fruit.
The recent heat accelerated the apple's growth. Hollabaugh Bros just lost peaches due to cold weather 2 weeks ago. The apples here had just reached full bloom before the cold snap hit this week. Hope for the apples now flies within the bees, who arrived on warmer days last week.
Once a blossom is fertilized, there's a much better chance that that is going to become a fruit then that we can harvest and grow through the season. If it's pre-fertilization, it's much more tender, it's much more fragile, and much more susceptible to cold damage.
Protecting the entire 5-acre farm is unrealistic, but they did cover some vegetables in advance of the cold. Still, these asparagus froze to their purple death. When the blossoms are sliced open, green doesn't mean it's a go for the apple to grow.
There's something that can happen to apples in particular called a frost ring, where if the fruit was not killed, but it was damaged by that frost, it'll create almost like a scabby circle around the bottom of the fruit, and that will never go away as the fruit develops. It'll just kind of grow with the fruit.
That can affect the apple's market value, but this family farm stays flexible.
We grow a lot of different kinds of vegetable crops. We grow a lot of different kinds of tree fruit crops. And generally, you're lucky enough that if one crop is affected, they aren't all affected. So you can kind of fall back on other crops depending on the year.
It could be weeks or months before the full effects of the freeze are known. The recommendation from Penn State Extension is to wait at least 48 hours after a frost before assessing the crops. It has only been about 12 hours now, so again, it is still too early to know the full impact. Live in Biglerville, Adams County, Mallory Metzner, ABC 27 News.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27. We're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.